Why does chasing unavailable people feel like love? That's a strange question to me, because it doesn't feel like love to me. It feels like hell. That's what it feels like to me. Chasing unavailable people feels like hell. It feels like disappointment. Feels like I'm not good enough. Feels like, why don't they love me? Feels like, why don't they reciprocate? Feels like, why am I not sexy enough? It feels like, blech. Feels blech. But why does chasing unavailable people feel like love? Is your question. Allana Pratt here, intimacy expert, host of the podcast Intimate Conversations, founder of the partnering app called Heartmates, Heartmates for singles, and Heartmates. What the hell is that sound? Did you hear that sound? Okay, so this is Wyoming, and they do these ATV things. I think they're called ATV things. Hi, Joker. And there's horses everywhere. Joker's over there. And oh, there it went over there. And I just have like a Hyundai. So I'm not quite with the Wyoming energy yet. But I'm going to. I've already got my cowboy boots. I've had those for years and years. I am a small town Canadian girl, so I got that in my blood. And I'm having a really good time here. Okay, so back to your question. Why does chasing unavailable people feel like love? That's a strange question to me, because it doesn't feel like love to me. It feels like hell. That's what it feels like to me. Chasing unavailable people feels like hell. It feels like disappointment. Feels like I'm not good enough. Feels like, why don't they love me? Feels like, why don't they reciprocate? Feels like, why am I not sexy enough? It feels like, blech. Feels blech. But if your question is, and I love answering your question, so I don't mean to make fun of your question, I'm just shocked by your question, because to me, it feels like torture. It feels like hell. But I will say, before I started to do all this work around intimacy 20 years ago and declared myself an intimacy expert, after about probably 20,000 hours of providing sessions, receiving sessions, workshops, certifications, you name it, I definitely chased unavailable people. I wouldn't say it felt like love, but it felt familiar. That I'll give you. It felt familiar. What did it feel like? Daddy, why are you not paying attention to me? Why aren't you present? Daddy, why do you get mean at night? Because he drank and did drugs. Mom, why aren't you present? Why are you checked out? Why aren't you there? Mom and Dad, why aren't you taking us on vacations together? Why is it a vacation with just you or just you? Why did you make me do that? That makes me feel really ashamed. Like all these questions I had growing up, seeking love, seeking being seen, seeking feeling safe, seeking feeling understood, seeking feeling gotten, all that seeking from mommy and daddy, I was seeking love. So I guess you could say that feels like love, but really it feels like seeking love to chase unavailable people, because we're just repeating the same patterns we had when our mom and dad did their best, but we never got the love, attention, connection, affection, touch, presence, safety that we require and desire to have that secure attachment that we want, right? So it's really important on your journey. I call it your journey of like intimacy into me, I see, coming home inside of you, instead of being in the mire of these unhealed wounds, these unprocessed triggers and traumas. When you start to go, oh my God, and you look at your behavior, you're like, oh my God, I'm doing it again. Of all the people in the room, I will choose the criminal. Of all the people in the room, I will choose the married one, right? Like, why are we doing that? We're the only one in common doing this behavior. I will choose the unavailable one because they're familiar, and familiar might feel like love, but that's not really love. That's seeking love. So if that's what you're doing, first, be aware. That's what I'm doing. 2, I encourage you to be aware that doesn't actually feel like love. That feels like, ugh, and you're trying to seek love outside in versus give it to yourself inside out. And to the ego, that feels so boring. I want it on the outside, then I'll be good enough. No, actually, you're already good enough. And if you keep seeking it where there isn't any cheese down that tunnel, you'll keep feeling not good enough. So so aware. Notice what you're doing. Notice you're wired inside out, or outside in, not inside out. Sign up for some program like myself or some other really amazing coach out there and start to go, wow, I haven't cultivated safety from the inside out. I haven't fully cultivated worth and appreciation from the inside out. I don't fully get me, see me, understand me, listen to me, spend time with me, have an intimate relationship with me. Oh, so I'm out there seeking this partner from empty. No wonder I'm attracting empty people, unavailable people. Okay? So that's kind of like a sobering, spiritually mature moment when we take full ownership of what's going on. And then the next step is don't judge yourself for doing that. Don't go into, why did I do that? And why did I waste all this time? Don't do that. That's just like, you're already hurt. Now you're hurting the hurt part. Stop it. Don't judge the part that's already being judging, right? Instead, have compassion. Have empathy. You have done your best. Always have and always will. Okay, give yourself a break. Be a little kind, a little tender, a little sweet. Okay, a little validating, a little acknowledging. I have a wonderful meditation. I have 10 Allana Pratt method processes that I've developed over 20 years, and one of them is called Little You. And it's a way we learn to be different with ourselves, to stop that inner critic, to stop bashing ourselves with a 2x4 every time we're not perfect. Welcome to life. Welcome to being a human. We're perfectly imperfect. Note to self. And so when we be different, kind, non-judgmental to ourselves, we can actually learn to forgive ourselves and stop being so harsh on ourselves. Have compassion for ourselves. That's actually the quickest way to grow, heal, and create a new result. Not by being mean to yourself. Have you ever tried to get a temper tantruming kid to stop? Stop! They just go, no! But compassion, they calm down and they change quite quickly. Have you noticed? Same with ourselves. Same with the little one on the inside. Sorry if it's really windy right now. It does this outside in Wyoming sometimes. I apologize. But it's just so much more fun to be outside with the horses than to be inside. Oh, look at that. They said, did you hear that? They said, damn right it is. Okay, so this is how you begin to change the pattern where you stop seeking love where it isn't. By giving love to yourself, on some level, you're kind of unavailable to yourself. You're seeking unavailable out there. Where have you not been available to little you on the inside? To say, hey, you have every right to feel lonely. You're not enough. I'm here to be different with you. Not abandon you or judge you, but affirm you. Be kind to you and listen to you and heal wounds of the past and become whole from the inside out so that we confidently see straight, can hear our intuition, our heart is open, we are in our superpowers, having integrated old, mad, sad, shame, how could you, blah, 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 all of that into, it's getting really windy, sorry, into our superpowers so that we go into a situation and we're no longer attracted to the unavailable ones. We're like, oh, no, I deserve more. I deserve somebody present. I deserve someone who also has done the work as well. I deserve somebody who has forgiven their past, who is kind to their little you, so they'll be kind to me when I'm sad. They're not going to fix me or judge me like they fix and judge themselves. Because they're kind to themselves, they'll be kind to me, and we can grow stronger together, even through conflict, even through challenges. You'll start to be attracted to those kind of people. Like so many of the ones I help to become the one, to find the one, to keep the one. Okay, so I think we should end the video because it's getting really, really windy. So come play with me. Come play with us. We create great results. We care deeply, and we have a shitload of fun together. All right, love,